Now about the Lord consciousness. We will speak a few things about the Lord, whom we call the Lord of the soul or Lord of activity of the sense of the mind into two types. That is, right application and wrong application. We said right application gives comfort, wrong application gives complication. In the beginning, he has given us. The Lord is free from complications. That is the first thing he gives. Klesha karma vipakaihi aparamrushtaha. That means he is not touched by the complications made by mind and senses. Even though the mind and senses make complications, he is not touched by these things. Either the mind should solve the complications for itself or should postpone them foolishly or should make a total surrender so that the complications are burnt away. Only three processes. It is not useful to think that we make complications and every day we make a confession to him and he washes off our complications. That is a foolish idea. That promotes us to get more complications because we are sure that he will wash them away. So our poor idea of God is a wash basin or a detergent soap. Certainly, it was intended for the total dedication or offering, but it is converted into a confession cabin. Everything has its counterfeit. Because the mind is a big trickish fellow, he can discover a nice counterfeit for everything. So it encourages us to do more crimes because they can be washed off. Because when we know that we have a good laundry very near, we can more misuse the clothes. That's not the thing intended in the scriptures. And that's not the thing intended by Christ or any master. So here he says, he is not influenced or touched and he does not stand responsible for the complications we get. That is, we means the mind and the senses. Either we should solve them for ourselves. And in trying to solve, we purchase more complications. That is our experience in this world. When we have some complications, we try to solve them and we try to do something else which complicates us once again in trying to escape. Because the mentality to escape makes us involved in more dangerous things. But he is ready. Whenever the total surrender is made, an attempt is made for total surrender, he is ready to receive us. But we should cross the gate without anything with us. We cannot take our suitcase or the baggage inside. That's why it is said, it is easy for an elephant to pass through the eye of a needle. That is how the saying goes. Because we are expected to pass through the customs gate as we are without smuggling anything or taking anything with us. Here the international customs between the land of human beings and the land of God, children of God, is very strict. If we try to take one idea with us, we are stopped and asked to wait until we leave the baggage there. All these things are described here. And This Lord is beyond time. That is the second aspect he used. Beyond time. Because time exists as long as your mind exists. Time began to exist to you only after your mind is born. Time doesn't exist in the watch. Watch is only a machine. And there is nothing like time in the objective sense. Time is nothing but our perception of time. Okay. So he is beyond time. And the third point he gives is, he is the master of all masters. That is the third point. Most important. Purveshamapi Guru Kalena Anavacheda. He is the Guru of Gurus. Because if we learn something from our masters, suppose we say Archimedes principle, we can have a doubt. How could we know it? That is from the physics textbook. How the author of the textbook could know it? From another author. How he could know it? From Archimedes. How Archimedes could know it? Is the question. Then the master is the Lord in everyone. So there should be a first man who invented it. How could he get it? So he says, he is the master of masters through time. And he is beyond time. And every master receives his wisdom from him through another master who has already received. Just as a piece of iron is made a magnet with the help of an already magnetized piece. This is what is called Guru. Therefore, he defines the Lord of Consciousness as the real Guru. That does not mean we have to defy the physical Guru, but the real Guru in the physical Guru and yourself and the Guru of the Guru, all the masters, is the real master. This is a little about the Lord of the Consciousness. You have now an idea of what japa is. How to utter his name, Om, how to listen to it, how to get a touch of it, how to think of its meaning and significance, and while doing so, how to enter into himself and get yourself burnt or disappeared. He lives in your vehicles. That is called japa. When you do this japa, you will get, according to the next sutra of Patanjali, face-to-face experience with the Lord. That is what he says. Prachak Chetana Adhigama. Face-to-face experience, face-to-face understanding with the Lord. It's a very intricate sutra, because face to face means when you see the faces of others, you will see his face. Face to face. That should be. And another thing you get by the first touch with him is absence of obstacles. That's more important. Absence of obstacles. Because obstacles exist to the mind and the senses.